Hey everybody, Sneak here, and welcome to This Week in WoW for the week of April 20th. As always, we'll start off with the Mythic Plus affixes for the week. This week we have Tyrannical, Bolstering, Necrotic, and Prideful. Again, we have Tyrannical, Bolstering, Necrotic, and Prideful. So we've had a couple easier weeks in a row, 2 or 3. Now we have a bit of a hard week coming up here with Bolstering and Necrotic, and on top of Tyrannical, which some bosses, the Necrotic can have an effect on as well. Bolstering makes non-fortified a little bit harder, so trash isn't even easy unless you handle bolstering perfectly. Just not a great week in general for Mythic Plus, but it is what it is. We did have a few easier weeks in a row. As per usual, let's go into what is going on in-game this week. Not a ton, unfortunately. We do have the World Quest bonus event. However, this is, I find it very hard to do now, unlike in BFA, because the world quests are so long and drawn out, and if it's not like a really easy world quest, I just don't do it, and so this is not really getting done by me on any of my characters, unfortunately. Yeah, I really wish they would bring back the kill one enemy world quests sprinkled in, the ones that used to be blue on the map, because honestly that made it much more enjoyable, because you could at least just go do those. If you want to do others that were harder or more time consuming, you could, but you could maybe at the minimum just go do the easier ones. So that is the event going on this week. As I stated last week in the This Week in WoW video, I expected a lot of big news coming out for the patch 9.1 PTR, in which case we were not let down at all. Absolute tons of news coming out. I did a lot of videos on that already, and obviously we'll continue to do that if new stuff comes out. I didn't get to do a video on like every little thing because we also had the Slime Serpent be found. If you haven't already gotten the Slime Serpent, I have a video out on that, pretty popular video. You can go check that out and go get your Slime Serpent mount. And yeah, so I didn't get to do every single video, but I did do a roundup at the end of the week and going over some of the features, and I might dive into those things more as we learn more. I don't expect this week to be as action-packed as last one. And this week I will probably be playing more in the PTR than on the live game. Get some more insights into things. See if I can, theorize how I think things are going to play out and work out. I usually am pretty well aligned thinking wise with the dev team. So if I play through everything, get everything done in the PTR, maybe I can have a little bit of insight of what might be coming for us in 9.1, which overall I'm very excited for. Rating wise, I believe we have a decent chance to get Stone Legion Generals down this week and move on to Cyrodianthus Mythic Progression. Obviously, that's what I'm hoping for. If we get that down, that would be absolutely phenomenal. And one boss left, get the Cutting Edge, be done. That's what I'm rooting for, hoping for, and that would make this week pretty great. Other than that, just been working on alts, working on gold making, playing one alt in particular, my Hunter. And I am going to probably be holding off on leveling all my characters like I was planning to in dungeons on the Threads of Fate, because as I talked about in my last video with the roundup of 9.1 stuff, they're adding experience to Torghast, most likely. They found that in the data mining, and so I will actually probably be leveling up through Torghast because that'll be much more fun and I'll enjoy doing it. So that's a good use of Torghast in my opinion, using it for leveling. So I will definitely be looking forward to that if that ends up being the case. And so I'm at least going to wait and see until we know one way or the other. If they end up scrapping that, then perhaps I'll go ahead and start leveling up in dungeons again. Unfortunately, that's about it for this week. Not a ton to talk about. Hopefully, like I said, we get more news coming out. But that's all we really have to hope for until we get the actual patch, is more news about the patch. So, as always, I do ask you to please subscribe to the channel because it helps me out so much. And other than that, everybody, have a good one.